Your spine moves like a wooden plank. There is no rotation, no articulation, no segmentation, and no flow. And that is destroying your back. You sit for 8 to 12 hours a day and your spine gets locked up in one rigid position. And then you wonder why your back hurts, why you can't twist without pain, why you move like you're 80 years old when you're 35. So 10 minutes of crawling every single day for the next 60 days will completely transform how your spine moves. Not stretching, not mobility drills, just crawling, like you did when you were a baby, before the chairs and the screens locked your spine in one rigid position. I went from a spine so rigid I couldn't feel individual vertebrae moving, to being able to express such fluidity, such freedom, and visible spinal waves segment by segment while crawling in any direction. My chronic mid-back pain is gone. My rotation is fluid. My spine moves the way that it was designed to move. And here's what you need to understand. Crawling is not a workout. It is a movement pattern that forces your spine to articulate, your shoulders to stabilize, your hips to coordinate, and your core to integrate. Every step that you take while crawling, your spine has to counter-rotate. Your right shoulder has to work with your left hip. Your core has to prevent collapse. This is the ultimate example of primal movement. This is how humans are designed to move. And you've completely lost it. So day one for you is going to humble you. You're going to get on all fours and realize you can't even hold the position without your wrists screaming, your shoulders shaking, and your core collapsing. You essentially look like a newborn deer, uncoordinated, weak, and stiff. Welcome to the reality of how broken your movement is. But that's why we're here to fix it. So here's how you're going to start. You're going to get on all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, the spine remains neutral. Just hold this position for 30 seconds. If your wrists hurt, start on your fists. If your knees hurt, put a pad under them. If your back sags, then pull your ribs down and engage your core. Once you can hold this position comfortably, start crawling forward. Slow, controlled. Right hand, left knee. Left hand, right knee. Your goal for day one is 10 minutes of total crawling. Break it up however you need. 2 minutes 5 times, 1 minute 10 times. Just accumulate 10 minutes of crawling in your day. You'll finish day one feeling accomplished. You crawled, you held positions, you coordinated cross-body movement. But here's what kills most people. Day 4. Their wrists hurt, their shoulders are sore. They kind of feel silly crawling around everywhere like a baby. So they quit. They go back to sitting, back to stiffness, back to back pain. But that's why you need to understand that this is neurological adaptation, not just muscle soreness. Your brain is literally rewiring movement patterns that have been dormant since you were 2 years old. The discomfort you feel is the adaptation happening, so don't be that person. Your ego is not more important than your spine. So the first week is all about neural adaptation. Your brain is learning to coordinate counterlateral movement. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. You are going to be sore in the weirdest places, in between your shoulder blades, deep inside your hip flexors, even in your obliques. And that's all good. That means that muscles that have been asleep for years are finally waking up. Some mistakes that you need to watch out for. Number 1, your shoulders are flopping. If you have zero stability, your shoulder blades are winging off of your back. The way that you're going to fix this is pack your shoulders down. So create tension, stabilize. Mistake number 2, your back is swaying. You look like a broken suspension bridge. You're going to fix this by engaging your core, ribs down, neutral spine. Mistake number 3, you're moving too fast. You're using momentum instead of control. You're going to fix this by slowing down. Every movement should be deliberate, quality over speed every single time. By day 7, crawling feels less foreign. You can move forward smoothly. You are starting to feel your spine rotate with each and every step. Your wrists have adapted. Your shoulders are more stable. You feel ready for advanced variations. So we're going to introduce things like backward crawling, beast crawling, and complex patterns. But here's a trap. Your movement quality will suffer the second that you add complexity. You will rush into backward crawling with a rigid spine, reinforcing exactly the stiffness you're trying to fix. Therefore, days 7 through to 14 are about perfecting your forward crawl before adding variation. Can you feel each vertebra moving? Can you sense your ribs rotating independently from your pelvis? If not, You're not quite ready for complexity, so master the foundation first. Once we do add complexity, like backward crawls, this forces even more coordination and fires your posterior chain differently. Things like the lateral crawl, or crawling sideways, where your right hand and your right knee move together, then the left hand and the left knee follow, this loads the rotation differently. Crawling in circles, where you're making a circle with your crawling patterns, integrates spiral movements. So continue to do these variations still for 10 minutes every day and explore all the different patterns of crawling. Physical therapists will tell you to do bird dogs and dead bugs for core stability, and those exercises are fine, but they are not enough because bird dogs are isolated, controlled, predictable. Real movement isn't isolated, it's chaotic, it's integrated. It requires your entire system to coordinate as one. Crawling forces integration. Your shoulders, spine, hips, and core have to work together or you fall on your face. You can't isolate your way to good movement, you have to move. So by day 14, you are moving with more coordination. Your spine is starting to articulate. Not a lot, but you can feel segments moving instead of your whole back moving as one rigid block. And this is where the real transformation begins. Now we start to emphasize spinal articulation, spinal waves while crawling. As you crawl, let your spine wave, flexion and extension, cat and cow while moving. Introduce beast crawls, so lift your knees off the ground. Hover 2 to 3 inches. This intensifies everything. Crawl to squat transitions. This is where you crawl forward, you sit back into a deep squat, you crawl backward and you stand up. So integrate the levels. You're not just crawling anymore, you are flowing, exploring. I had a student who was 52 years old with chronic lower back pain for 15 years. He couldn't rotate or check his blind spot while driving without pain. I put him on this simple protocol of crawling, 10 minutes every single day. By day 30, he could rotate freely. There was no pain. By day 60, his back pain was completely gone. And the back pain wasn't a disc problem, it wasn't a muscle problem, it was a movement pattern problem. His spine had forgotten how to articulate, and crawling reminded him of it. By day 30, your spine will move differently. You're not thinking about right hand, left knee anymore, it's automatic for you. Your spine just flows, your ribs rotate, your hips move independently from your pelvis and your shoulders. You've unlocked segmental spinal control. Days 30 to 60, we go deeper. We're going to integrate figure 8 crawling. So crawl in a figure 8 pattern. This creates constant directional changes and spinal rotation. You're going to start crawling with reaches. So every step you reach one hand forward and you hold. This creates instability and forces more core engagement. You're going to try some low gait transitions. From a crawl, you're going to drop your hips to one side and thread through to sitting. Then you're going to return back to a crawl and repeat. So you're not training crawling anymore, you are exploring different movements as you go. And by day 60, your spine has completely transformed. You can move in any direction you like, your spine articulates segment by segment, your shoulders and your hips coordinate effortlessly. You have rebuilt the movement pattern that every adult has lost. And here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just about crawling. This is about unlocking your entire movement vocabulary. Because when your spine can articulate, you can get up and down from the floor easily. You can rotate without any compensation. You can move in all directions without pain. You have essentially freed your spine. But let me be clear. If you can't crawl smoothly with spinal articulation, your movement is broken. I don't care how much you can deadlift. I don't care how flexible you think you are. If your spine moves like a wooden plank, you are one wrong movement away from injury. Or you can choose not to crawl and keep your spine locked, keep compensating with your hips and your shoulders, keep moving like a robot. And when you throw out your back picking up your groceries, when you can't play on the floor with your kids, when you need surgery because your discs are compressed from decades of sitting, remember this moment. You knew your spine didn't move. You chose to do nothing about it. 60 days, 10 minutes of crawling every single day. Start simple. Forward crawls, progress to backwards to lateral and to advanced variations. Focus on spinal articulation, not speed, not distance, but quality. Your spine will transform. If you found this video helpful, like it, subscribe, share it with someone who moves like a robot or has chronic back pain. Movement is your medicine. This is your prescription for a spine that moves like it should. 60 days starts now. Get on the floor, crawl. I'll see you at day 60.